Well, hello, Capricorn, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot card reading for the last week of February for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So I do hope everyone is doing well. And as always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So let's see what the cards are revealing for the week ahead. And first, we're going to take a look at what crystal is being suggested for you, Capricorn. What crystal is coming through for Capricorn? What does Capricorn need? Which crystal for Capricorn? And we have topaz. Forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. Well, I do feel that's for what I'm going to say a few select Capricorns that needed to hear that. And let's see what other messages are coming through for Capricorn. Messages, guidance for Capricorn. Great big love. Well, again, this really ties into the message with the topaz crystal. Time to release the repressed anger, blocking your health, your happiness. Love heals all wounds. So for single Capricorns, it can be an indication that now is the time to fall in love and call in the awareness of this great big love that made you, which is always, always with you. It's your soul. So there's a heightened sense of awareness possibly in the beginning stages of a relationship. Some of you might be experiencing that, where nothing else matters but who is right in front of you. As you see them, you see yourself in them, and you move in sync. So kind of feeling like soulmates. But it doesn't have to always be an intimate connection. You don't have to wait for a partner to come along to experience it, because you're invited to explore the beauty and love all around you, loving without conditions, without needing for things to be perfect. So just accepting this great big love. All right, Capricorn, first messages coming in. Let's see what the tea leaf fortune cards have to say. And I'll pull 3 cards to kind of get the energy that's coming through for the week. All right. We have purse. It's reminding you to pay attention to your finances. And we have tortoise. Slowly but surely getting ahead. There could be, this is all kind of stemming around work-related, your budget maybe. And then we have inkpot, problems to be resolved. You know, we are coming up to tax season. Some of you might be getting your taxes done, kind of seeing the handwriting on the wall, getting the truth. So first, with the message here with the purse is about paying attention to your finances. This could be seriously meaning that you're spending too much money or spending it unwisely. You're not watching what you're spending your money on. And it also could be in regards to investments, that you need to check in on your 401k, your investments, whatever, stock market investments. Kind of really look into all aspects, and certainly look into your budget. See if it's still doable, or if you need to increase money in certain areas. You're spending more. What I'm picking up is you're spending more in one particular area that is really going to take you off guard, is the best way I can put it, when you really look into it. And then with the tortoise message being next, slowly but surely getting ahead, this is finding ways around the obstacles. This is reminding you, don't get discouraged when you don't quickly reach your goal, or possibly seeing what's wrong with the finances. And it's going to take a little time to maybe dig yourself out. So even though it seems like you're not making progress, actually the opposite is what is true. Now, the ink pot message here definitely is indicating problems to be resolved, but, the spilt ink here kind of indicates that there's problems you're not willing to face at this time. You kind of know they're there. So this is a strong message to resolve the problems. And we'll do a clarifying card. It might give us some kind of a time frame before things could possibly develop into something worse. So let's see if we can get any other messages. Ooh! Oh, wow. Now it landed right on the card. Okay. The message that's coming through is actually a very good message. Get your finances in order, get your debt paid off, because the wheel is turning in your favor, but not until the debt is gone. So there could be, I feel like this is minor, but you've kind of let it go to the wayside. It's going to take a little bit of time here, but you've got, here's your carrot right here, is the wheel will then turn in your favor once you get your finances, your money back online and in alignment. So do whatever you got to do to make that happen, because this is kind of what's coming in once this energy is taken care of. So I really love that. And that was kind of a surprise there. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what the tarot has to say for the week. Messages and guidance for Capricorn, please. What's coming through? What does Capricorn need to hear besides about the finances? But I think everybody is, money is tight for everyone. All right, Capricorn. Okay, the Two of Pentacles. And first message coming through with the Two of Pentacles is follow the money. There's going to be some new money coming in, but not until you've kind of secured what this message was talking about. Take a good look at your investments, your 401, whatever you're invested in, in the stock market. Take a good look at that. There's money to be had. You might want to change some things around, but then in regards to your personal budget, you might want to increase where you're spending more money or cut back, so to speak. So Two of Pentacles can be, really juggling a lot at this time, and it's got to do with money. It certainly has to do with money. We have the Knight of Cups popping out. Wow. For the single Capricorns, here's your message here that it could be repressed anger. It could be, just holding on to a grudge is what I'm picking up for some of you. It's really blocking your health and well-being. So the topaz crystal is an excellent crystal to, just let it go. Release it. You don't have to talk to the person. You don't have to come in contact with the person. It's just saying this no longer has a hold on me. It opens you up to this great big love message here. So Knight of Cups is like new love. It's what you desire. It could be a passion for a project or something that you're interested in. Doesn't always have to be, like a new love relationship coming in, but it can be. So for some single Capricorns, there was, you have to let go of what happened to you in the past in order to accept new love coming in. For others, the Knight of Cups can indicate, Capricorn, to really trust your gut instincts here. Your intuition could be at an all-time high, especially in regards to money matters. So the Knights bring in some kind of movement or change. Some of you might be traveling too. We have the Ace of Wands. This is an opportunity coming in, something you're going to feel very passionate about. And it can be in regards to once you get your finances and everything in order, the wheel will start turning in your favor. The ink pot was saying you got problems to get resolved here, and they could be small or they could be big ones. But this Ace of Wands, beautiful fiery energy, which is the opportunity in regards to what the Wheel of Fortune energy is bringing in, it's not going to come to fruition until you resolve, your finances here. All right, let's see, what else do we have for Capricorn? Okay, we have Major Arcana card, the Hangman. This is change coming in. You're looking at things from a different point of view. Getting that enlightenment here. New ideas, new perspective. Listening to your gut instincts. Your inner guiding voice. And the Three of Swords. So there's something here that's really, it taps into these two cards here. Maybe a huge disappointment. And I was picking up in regards to money, finances. You could be really disappointed as to, doesn't always have to be about love. It can be. But I'm picking up more, you're really unhappy. This is disappointment. In regards to money and finances. And you've been working so hard and trying to, secure a very solid financial foundation. So time now, with the Hangman card coming in, to look at things in a different point of view, a different angle, try different things. The Three energy, the Three of Swords, this too shall pass. This, she's actually, it's one of the most expressive Three of Swords cards in the tarot decks, where you just let out a scream because I just feel like you're being pulled in all different directions. And so it's a strong sense of disappointment. The Swords is thinking things through, thinking that you have everything lined up, and the Inkpot's coming up saying there's problems that you have to deal with that maybe you didn't want to. And that's what I'm seeing with the Three of Swords. So the Hangman is about looking at things from a new point of view, taking off the rose-colored glasses. This is also connecting with spirit source, listening to your inner guiding voice. Your third eye chakra is your perspective on things, but it's also your intuition and trusting your instincts. So let's clarify here. We've got the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and then this Ace of Wands. So for the Two of Pentacles, I feel like, juggling a lot in regards to money at this time. Yeah, really pay attention. This is money going out, mostly money going out. If there's money coming in, there's money going out very quickly. And it represents being very picky and choosy as to who the money is going to. Is someone always there looking for a handout? So that's the message with the Two of Pentacles. And that's why you're juggling so much money. Knight of Cups. Four of Wands. This is certainly celebration, a new beginning. Making some kind of movement or taking some kind of action, change. That's going to produce a very good result. Now, certainly, this could be engagement. The Knight of Cups coming in can be coming in asking to get married. Definitely can, Four of Wands showing up and clarifying that can be in regards to marriage, weddings, certainly. But it is whatever changes that you're making at this time, whatever it is you desire, and you're making that effort, great success coming in. And we have this Ace of Wands. But I do know my guides were giving me the message, get your finances in order for this Wheel of Fortune and Ace of Wands energy to come in. Once you have things in place, which is going to seem like it takes a long time with the tortoise here, but it won't. You'll make steady progress. So Ace of Wands, it's an opportunity coming in. Oh, wow. There's the Three of Swords yet again. It's in regards to disappointment. There's an opportunity to get out of this feeling of disappointment. And it seems to be more financially than anything. Usually the Three of Swords turns up and it can be a broken heart. But it also can be disappointment. So there's an opportunity here where you're able to get out. And that is by thinking of maybe a different strategy, looking at things from a different angle. There's something coming together. We've got the 12, which is 3. We've got the 3 of Swords. So there's something coming together to create something new, like a new strategy, a new game plan. How about the Hanged Man? Because that is clearly looking at it in a different light. Okay, the King of Cups. Leaving your emotions out of it. You're looking at it from a very Capricorn way. Logically, practically, one foot in front of the other. Getting up, putting together a game plan and sticking to it until you reach your goal. And this final 3 of Swords here. Just pure disappointment of what you have to go through. There's the rewards, though. That'll set you up for the Empress energy coming in, which will be a very fertile environment. You know, you have actually, this is what it's talking about, this kind of energy. An opportunity for being in the right place at the right time. Very fertile energy, the start of something new, beginnings, and the Wheel of Fortune. The end of having to worry about money. There's an opportunity coming in, very fiery energy. So really love that for you, Capricorn. Let's see what your final tarot card is, the outcome here. It's the final message for Capricorn. Because I see you digging your way out of this. But it is something that might catch you off guard financially. You have the 4 of Swords, a time for rest. At the very end, a time for rest. And look at, and there's the heart. New love, if that's what you're looking for. New hope. It's a time for rest. It's a 4 energy. So we did have, the 4 of Wands, celebratory. But this is giving your mind a rest. It's a Swords energy. Okay, beautiful. Let's see what your final message is here. Starseed message for Capricorn, please. What you're initiating this week to get finances back in order will end up with you being able to take a break and allow for prosperity and opportunity to come in. Oh, look at this. Look at the back of the card. That's really special. Intuition. Trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. And that is your final message, Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me. Sending you love and abundance. Make it a great week.